Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NASA Week 7. Week 7 tiebreaker matches. I'm joined here today with Appabug, and today we will be looking at Platinum Exclusive versus PP Legends fighting for the first place spot in playoffs here.
Yep.
We just saw PP. Whoa. Sorry, I have an immense amount of brain rot, and it's leaking out of my nose right now. I can
Been a
smell it.
long day.
It's been a bit of a long day. Platinum Exclusive, we just saw take down Party Rockers, relegating them to third seed, and now they're here fighting for that first place spot. Appa, what do you think of these teams?
Well, it looks like obviously PLX is a little bit, um, hot going into this. Obviously, just had a intense series, so they'll be probably looking to channel the momentum there. But PPL has been quite dominant this season. Dropped 2 games, but still very dominant overall outside of those 2 games, and definitely going to be looking to uh, clinch this first round pick. Now, I will say that both these teams will be avoiding each other, but the first round pick does get to select their opponent. So between Quest Esports and Party Rockers, depending on which one they'd rather play. So definitely a nice perk of the pick, and obviously just being first in the regular season that goes kind of hard, if you ask me.
Right, hey, if being first in the regular season is a big honor to hold. So I think, of course, there are benefits in playoffs that you described. You need to pick your opponent if you get first, but honestly, just fighting for that glory of clocking in first place is awesome.
Yep, exactly. Now, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you get first in regular season if you can't pull it out, but being first in postseason definitely helps that a little bit going into it. Anyways, so definitely going to be a nice match, but like about the actual match rather than the specifications of the match. Obviously, as we said earlier, PLX just came off a game, but PPL, you know, is looking to like I guess have a nice finish to their regular season that's been, all but fantastic. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. Excuse me. So definitely gonna be interesting to see if they have any tricks up their sleeve for this game.
Yep, we're seeing a Zentaro ban come out, which is super interesting. Oh, double Zentaro ban. We hate that guy. No Zentaro allowed, and it seems like both teams had the same idea, expecting a Zentaro player to rise up. But Fierryy has played a little bit of Zentaro, but I wouldn't say is known for the pick. I assume Platinum Exclusive is running the same roster that they did before.
I wonder if
Been
we get
safe
a mirror
forever.
here. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, almost. We
it's
see
gonna
the
be
average
Kai
Alex.
forward, maybe.
I think that is a Kai forward,
Yep.
which is surprising because KenClam was cooking it up on the Juno. Oh,
Yep.
but KenClam has perished, fallen in, and Cows has taken their spot, picking up that Kai forward with the egoist.
Yeah, PLX known for their roster swaps have like one of the deepest rosters I've ever seen. Cows is gonna come in, probably maybe they like the matchup better, but as we see Matty on the signature Kai pick, but I have heard that Kai forward versus Kai goalie is pretty not bad for the Kai forward.
Right, if you think about it, two Kai's barrage, and the Kai goalie, or the Kai forward just has to win one interaction to get
Yeah.
barriers or goals. The Kai goalie has to win every interaction to prevent it from going in. So, hey, welcome to Megaverse Theory, everyone. Omega Strikers 101. I learned about this, I think, yesterday during OSAS. So, hey, big day. Here we
Yep.
see Platinum Exclusive down a guy and down both barriers, but Fierryy whiffed a core flip, unable to get it in. I'll go looking low, sitting on the core flip. Oh no! But a bit of a goofy strike.
Now I will say that not using the core flip does mean that you still get the 12% passive even after the speed runs out. But definitely unfortunate not able to save the goal right there for Vog 101.
Yeah, it could be a tactical core flip save to keep that energy economy.
Oh!
Next point. Oh my god. But hey.
Kill. I mean, that's what happens when you're Juliet versus Juliet, and one of the Juliets does not have an evade and is standing near the edge. You can just call yourself dead. as Zay Forever is able to pick up a nice kill right there.
Yep. Just wiping them out. Stay forever. Looking like they're next. Just kidding. Atlas is here. Said live. Hit the sturdy. And Cows puts it in off the core flip. Whoa.
Nice hit stun from Zay as well to help out. And is able to survive as well thanks to the Atlas. And we are 1-1 here in this set.
Yep. Going into it. A little bit of top left tomfoolery as Vega sitting on that core flip still. Drops the barrier. All good. Rips it now.
Fierry's like really patient though here and actually brings it out to try to pass the average Alex. But nice defense by Vega, not letting that happen. And now we're seeing PPL on the back foot here. They're able to take one barrier, the flip's coming out, getting the other barrier. But you know, average Alex now with the core and it back in possession, trading it back almost at this flip themselves here. Fierryy winning the strike war, crucial strike war there. Able to bring it out again. The Eagle is procced, and average Alex is nice patience, but not quite enough. As average Alex passes down to Fierryy here. Fierryy looking to pass up, but is denied by the barrage. They goes for that dash punch in that corner. Very brutal, hard to save for Vega, and Vega's not quite able to get the evade strike.
Yeah, that patience coming out from Fierryy is so... It's just game winning. You know, if all you need to do as a brawler is just be smart with your strikes and be patient and
that is so
kind of outplay the goalie.
But Matty's the brawler. Moving up for the score at least.
Fly, Matty, fly.
Matty flying doesn't have that eject button, but it doesn't matter because Egoist is definitely a fun awakening. Unfortunately, not quite able to get it around that barrier, but just gonna sacrifice the barrier and play it from there. Oh, what a kill!
And Cows has been sacrificed to the elder gods of the PP legends.
Now Vega's the one flying.
Oh my god. Hey, I'm excited for this game. Happy Egoist time, everyone.
I love Egoist part. And honestly, even though he wasn't able to get the goal, he stole out so much time there. So much time there for Cows to come back up.
Oh my god.
Zay is gonna take out Fierryy at the cost of their own barrier, but Zay, while not able to get it themselves, it allows Cows to set up that bottom strike there, and we are once again tied in this first set.
Yeah, unable to find a clearing angle. Matty forced to just kind of keep pushing it forward, and Cows was there to take it out.
So definitely interesting choice of Matty opting for the momentum boots on the Kai. You know, sometimes like we see so many different choices come out from these Kais. We see eject button, strike shot, momentum boots. I've probably even seen a Pauldron's one game before. So definitely known for a lot of versatility there, but Matty opting for this momentum boots and is kind of being punished a little bit for it because he's getting hit so much that he's not able to make a maximum value out of his gear.
Yeah, I agree. Kai is a phenomenal goalie character in terms of gear picks because all of them, except like maybe Pauldron's a little goofy, all of them are viable on Kai. But a brilliant strike war win.
Yep, I think Matty was expecting a different shot angle, trying to move all the way back, but already at the edge of the goal and not quite able to strike it up as PLX, coming in hot from their previous game win, is able to take the first set.
Yeah, but like you were saying, I think an eject button with Egoist would really, I don't know, they just synergize so well. Eject button on Egoist start, it seems like a match made in heaven. But looking at this draft, we see Twin Drive picked up by Atlas, go figure. And a BD deny on average Alex here, preventing Zay Forever from getting it, forced to take bulk up.
And I think the quick strikes on Matty is pretty huge with Egoist. But I also want to note that Fierryy got the funny spark. That spark is really strong right now. Not really to say bulk up isn't also strong for the side of Fierryy. I think average Alex messed up the jump play to try to get that top barrier though. Unfortunate, but I like the idea as they are still on the offensive here. And PLX is not able to get it out. Vega's going to lose both barriers. Doesn't matter if you have Twin Drive if you're not able to save the barrier with it. As nice try by Zay, but it's going to be denied by the barrage. But look at the HP bars
Oh my
It's
god.
not gonna matter. Fieryy's just gonna
Oh,
score anyways.
I was too busy looking at Fierryy. Like, oh my god, dribble master.
Yep.
Such patience, such control, such a phenomenal player. Give him the core, and it's GG over. Like, look at that. What do you do?
Fierryy is definitely quite fiery. Now, that's not to downplay his competitor here, Zay Forever. I think Zay Forever's actually put up quite a performance themselves this game. But, you know, Fierryy has to play like this if they're going to, you know, take back this set here.
Matty.
Zay Forever doesn't want to flip and almost dies for it, but is not punished. He's going to get one of the barriers. It's still alive, by the way. This is quite a strong Juliet. He actually avoids all of the abilities from Matty and gets the barrier as well. And what a round by Zay Forever, just
oh my god,
able to set up Covvs there as well. Phenomenal survival. That was like, you know, when people think of Bells, a lot of times one of the last things people think about is how well Bells is able to survive when staggered. But I just saw like a hint of Bells right there and Zay able to survive, you know, despite being targeted by abilities on all fronts.
Yeah, and that last point we saw a bit of that in that Kai on Kai mirror match where both guys ripped the barrage, but Covvs was able to just slip it in the goal.
Oh, Fire
literally just one interaction.
And there's
oh
a
my god, the
minefield,
slimes.
but it's not going to be enough as Vega is going to flip it and get that barrier. And once again, PLX is on the offensive here. Covvs with a nice Giga Blast to keep the offensive going, but it's a little bit out of the play here as they are trying to clear it again. Covvs is looking to push forward again, but Zay Forever is not going to get caught out for that bait from Fierryy. Instead, Fierryy used to force the use of Flame Flurry, but is winning the strike war against Zay Forever and puts that into the top corner.
Yep, I don't know. I'm just like awestruck by Fierryy's play. I don't even play Juliet, but like I want to be just like him. This guy's going crazy right now.
Honestly, I think both Juliets are playing really well. I think it's
and
like
not to discount
the
Zay.
Juliet matchup is such a mind game because, you know, if you think about it, Juliet kind of counters herself, right? Juliet likes to bait up people to playing these edges, and the other Juliet doesn't have many options to play around except for going onto the edge. So it's often rough for these Juliets, and we see, you know, both sides taking the favorable ends on it as Zay Forever is going to put it in themselves, and we just, like, once again, we have such a beautiful match here. I think, honestly, the main kicker is the Kai forward against Juno forward is actually pretty favorable for Kai. So it's kind of interesting how that's going. And I think that's honestly like one of the main differences in this game.
Yeah, and we were brought to a 0.5 once again, but of course, Platinum Exclusive winning out the first one. Now, this is PP Legends' opportunity to tie up this game. Otherwise, this might be a Platinum Exclusive game to just run away with.
Fierryy forcing the flip is able to pick up the barrier, and Matty's trying to force it in, and will. Oh my goodness. They were trying their damnedest to stop Matty from that, but Matty just kept pushing forward, able to pick up the goal. Well played by the side of PPL Legends. Tie up this series.
Yeah, take flight, Matty. Core flips it in. Here we see a ton of really strong awakenings.
Yeah, we see a lot of really crazy
stacks picked up. I imagine aerials onto Covvs. Reverb over 1-2. Stagger stacking with that Spark Resilience. Yeah, but like 1-2 is such a good awakening, especially with the enemy Juliet next in line.
But
Timeless being picked up by Atlas, and aerials on Juno might actually be insane.
I actually think with the tempo swing, the stagger stacking is just correct. It's just so much power. Yeah, there's tempo swing start on both Juliets here, so there's so much power being gained by this. As we see how much damage Fierryy is able to do. Although Fierryy is the one with 1-2 punch, by the way, but like it just shows how strong tempo swing is of an awakening, and when you get extra stagger with it, it helps you. Like, look, one dash punch, Matty's health is half. Crazy the amount of damage these Juliets are able to output with these awakenings.
Yeah, and here we see Matty tried to push forward with that Egoist, I believe, or just with Kai speed. Actually, unable to get it. And both goalies are sitting on one barrier. Oh, and we've had a DC. Oh, wait. And he's back.
Vega has to turn.
Oh, and he's gone again. Oh, and so is Fierryy.
Oh, seems like
it looks like they're playing it out.
I think, I honestly think, yeah, I think honestly, if I had to say, I think that you play out the set and wait, and that's what's gonna happen here. As looks like Vega
goalie down.
Yeah, goalie down. Unfortunate. Don't do this in your solo queue games, though, guys, unless you're actually having an emergency. As we are going to wait it out until Vega returns here. But like, any thoughts about the state of the game? It's like seems so even. I do think that the awakenings are a little bit advantageous right now for Platinum Exclusive, just with Julie getting all those stagger awakenings. And you know, even some still left. I believe Peak is still left on the table, and I believe Big Fish is as well. Also, I mean, but I do also think that Fierryy is able to scale with Sparks as well as Stagger, so it's actually not as bad as you might think.
Yeah, but I think the tempo swing is in contention for strongest awakening in the game. But I think 1-2 punch isn't that far behind, and
yeah,
especially on Juliet.
Also incredibly strong, especially on Juliet. I think they're both absolutely fantastic awakenings on this character. She makes such good usage of both of them. So, and I mean, like, even characters like Zentaro, I know you're a little bit more familiar with the Zentaro character. Both awakenings are just so powerful on Zentaro, despite Zentaro having a pretty low base stagger.
Yeah, hey, when you're pumping out 500 hits per second and doing 6% of your health as true damage, like it doesn't matter what your stagger is. That's just a lot of extra damage. Oh, and it's us. Welcome.
Hey, welcome back. Hope you did not miss us, but hopefully you guys also don't miss the game, as we hope to be back in just a moment. But as you were saying, Yoshi. Oh, looks
and
like
we made it.
Vega is back. We made it
loading
back.
in.
Caster Blessing actually right here. As
Caster Blessing on lock.
Yep. The dash punch is gonna miss Cows. And that's actually a pretty big cooldown, but Cows is still taking a lot of damage despite that. Forced to back up just a little bit. Save Forever is looking to try to push this in. It only actually hits the punch, but still deals massive damage. Is able to pick up the barrier. Cows on the bottom side is gonna get caught out for that. The oldest trick in the book, and the core is moving pretty fast. I believe because it hit overtime before the round even started. But unfortunate for the side of PLX, as PPL, despite being in a minor man advantage, disadvantage. No, I think they were in an advantage. Or able to put it in.
Yep. Average Alex, after the berries went down, went for a crazy play trying to dash in. Unfortunately, didn't make it, but I want to talk about that for a moment. We've been seeing a lot of Junos all of a sudden. Juno jump scare. And I know Average Alex played the Juno before. Yeah. But hey,
they've hit her pretty well on quite a few patches, on top of buffing a lot of her awakenings as well. And it's kind of like it forced her into the meta with all of these buffs, and she was already kind of decent, I think, but she just didn't really have a great spot in the meta in terms of what was being played a lot. But with other things being buffed and nerfed, and her just receiving buff after buff, it was inevitable to happen. As Fierryy is able to continue the streak and put it in, and bring us to a theoretical match point here.
Yeah, Fierryy on a bit of a hot streak, looking to pick up probably this heavy impact. He's clocking in a ton of CDR, maybe a prize fighter if he's feeling a little vicious. But no, there's heavy impact.
It's gonna be taken. Yeah, I wonder
I'm
if the rapid
interested to
fire will be
see.
denied from Juno. Oh, the
Oh no,
super
Super
surge!
Surge!
We love to see it. We love to see this awakening.
Yeah,
Um,
Zay Forever, a bit of a proponent of the Shaolin soccer style. And getting ready to kick it in from downtown.
hey, not only
No,
that, some of your lethals on this are really broken. On top of that, super surge actually allows you technically to hit the same target twice, with the same dash, which procs tempo swing twice, by the way. So, a
wow.
little bit of a chatting moment for you upcoming Juliet players. Um, I would not recommend trying this at home in your ranked games until you understand. I guess maybe try it in your ranked games, but don't try it in like a tournament setting or like a serious game unless you know what you're doing. Because it does significantly change how you play this Juliet character. As we see Zay Forever trying to push the offensive here, but not quite able to pick up the barrier. As a nice defense by Matty, but Zay Forever turns it around and picks up another kill on Fierryy, and we're once again at this power play.
Yep. I think. Oh, I think Average Alex is online, procking Egoist, getting a barrier right before, and
Oh,
kind of running
that
around
was
trying
like
to keep it out. Oh, but Fudgy Angle puts it in
the
from.
fudgy angle. I was about to say because Zay Forever got hit by a Blobo. I thought he was about to get dash punched to Narnia. But that's not what happened. Instead, Average Alex just puts it in before that can even happen anyways. Oh my goodness, it's tempo swing weak, guys. Look at that damage. But Fierryy on the other side of it as well. Like, the amount of damage these characters output because of the single awakening, and the fact that it also pairs so well with other awakenings, just shows, like, is Awakening weak or what? And Zay Forever trying to utilize that Super Surge, but unfortunately pulls an off attack and hits it around the barrier. Um, Everyone, I hate to see it, but once again, Zay Forever is able to get it out. Covvs is fighting for their life, but oh my goodness, they're able to survive as Zay Forever is going to take the barrier there, and Covvs is going to get revived, but right before they finally actually die. Um, but the damage is just like so high on both of these characters, these Juliets. It's like whenever they're near you, you just have to like shiver and probably hit evade because it's just like they're gonna one-shot you.
Matty.
Oh,
Oh,
the
running
super surge
around.
dash punch just misses. Unfortunately, oh,
Oh my god.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm lost. I'm lost. I think the
The
players are
core's
lost a little bit too, but
yeah.
I think I'm even more lost.
The core's moving at a million miles per hour. Matty was sitting on the midfield line as a great pass
Yep. I've made this
from.
joke before, I'm pretty sure, but you know those like Dragon Ball characters when like all the like OP power scaled characters are fighting against each other and they don't actually
Oh
can't
my
actually see
god.
what's going on? That's what I think we are right now. We're just
And
spectators in the
that was
Dragon
that
Ball
right there.
universe.
Oh my god.
This Fierryy puts it in right away, right off that power play. And I gotta say, PPL with their power plays have been phenomenal. They haven't had as many as PLX, but they've made great usage out of them, taking that goal and bringing us to game match point.
Right, if PP Legends can get this point right here, right now, they will take the first game and be sitting on a pretty comfortable lead as this game has been really close, and I think pulling ahead an entire game,
Oh,
oh my god, makes things really nice. As Matty pops the center to get a ton of damage onto both Zay Forever
oh!
and Cows.
Look at
Wow.
that damage on Matty. I don't think anyone expected that. Super Surge, baby. As Vega is defending with this Egoist, but is forced to flip because the core is moving once again pretty fast, and it's hard to like react to every single play, even as a professional player. Matty stepping in front of Zay. Zay using the flip though to pick up this barrier. Clever usage, but will it be enough? As Average
Oh
Alex
my
is gonna put
god.
it in from downtown and take this game one.
Wow, a bit of a Juno expert showing right there. That was insane. Jumping in, throwing a slime, like at just hey, he does it all. All the Juno things on your checklist,
I wonder
written
if
off.
I wonder if we see Ken Clam come in here and try to like match it because while I did feel like earlier on the Kai was able to match it to some extent, later on it felt like the Kai just wasn't able to put up the pressure. And I think another issue being essentially the fact it looks like we're having some technical difficulties here, but Um, another issue, honestly, is when when Zay Forever, well, they're able to get so many kills and do such damage, but it doesn't matter if you're not able to actually score, with your attempts. Fiery has like less than half the shots, but twice the goals. Just super efficient. Despite even touching the core a lot less. And even like once again, PPL not killing as much, but they are still able to output incredible damage, and more importantly, both Average Alex and Fiery are just able to score, on all cylinders. You can't just mark one and hope the other can't score. So definitely
Hmm.
an impressive showing from this game, in game one from PPL, showing why they want this game, this series, as we are going to be looking to get into game two in just a moment. But Ziyoshi, do you have any like thoughts on PLX going into this game too?
I think PLX has a massive mountain to climb. I think in every power ranking I've ever seen for NASA, they put PP Legends at the #1 spot. And oh, it's Amy Zap. Welcome
Oh,
to
look at the awakening starts. I think we know what's going to be banned here. I mean, either it's banned or picked by both teams here.
oh,
It looks
and
like Average
PPL's
Alex
revving
wants
up to
to do
pick
it.
it.
Yeah, PPL want to pick it. I wonder if they ego this, or I mean, I wonder, as PLX, coming out the loss, I wonder if you actually just take the high variance Rasmus mirror. They will not
But
though,
no,
and looks like that's gonna be banned. Um,
yep.
I've
Or
seen enough Rasmus app games in my life. I can live without seeing another one.
yeah, but it seems like we're revving up to to be Julie offing once more on the application. Maybe seeing a lot of dash punches in the centers. There we go. And we see two Drakars coming out. I wonder if that's a Drakar goalie or Drakar
We're gonna
midfield.
get a mirror matchup. Let's
I
go.
no, I think that's a Drakar goalie. Hold on,
We'll see. I mean, last time it
smite
was
me,
not
wipe me
Drakar.
off the face of the earth if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Oh no no no.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
and
Vaga.
I'm wrong.
Yep. I
And
mean, Vaga is a little bit more.
see you later, guys.
Yeah, Vaga is a little bit more. I guess like I've seen Vaga play. I've never seen Vaga play Jakar goalie, so I would have been really surprised if that came out. A little bit more well known for the Kai, as I don't even know what happened, but it looks like Zay Forever is taken out 10 seconds into the round and are already at a power play. Matty
Oh
finishing
my
the
god.
triangle, able to get to fire, and just shows PPL is fired up and ready to win this game.
Yeah, PPL electing to run 2 forwards and 1 midfielder here. Both forwards posted at either corner of the goal box, and Matty just sitting there getting them the ball. Oh, Zay Forever. Oh!
Whoa!
Where
Oh my
did Average
goodness.
Alex
We
go?
love Imy's app, as so many crazy kills are coming in. Expertly utilizing this whole this Imy's application, but it's not going to be enough, as Matty is gonna give up the barrier here. But Zay is like really low, like from downtown he's being sniped. Is able to sidestep that fiery dash punch, and Fiery forced to evade one of their own. But it's kind of interesting to see these low health bars, because a little bit staggered, it's really easy to die on this map.
Yeah, and as it turns out, there might be a massive pit in the middle that kills you, but Zay Forever does not care, because even taking several mortal wounds across the course of that point, still finds time to tap in that bottom corner. I don't think Matty was ready for it.
We see that Juliet determined emote, and I wonder why. As Matty's honestly just took this extra special, unlike Vaga taking opting for the missile prop, but we can see these ults coming out
Oh my god.
in quick succession by Matty, like literally ulted twice that round, once on Zay and once to help the offense, and that was like 15 seconds of the round. Like, that was 2 consecutive ults. It makes you think that ult is just a basic ability with how short cooldown it is.
Yeah, the Giga
Oh
Blast
my
having the
goodness!
default. Oh my
Whoa!
god. Hey, Impact, am I right?
Crazy. As Zay's gonna pick up the kill though, and the good passes to each other. Matty forced into a dangerous situation, losing the barrier. Zay is actually quite low themselves, but looking to ult, but not quite able to pull anything out. Fierryy using the dash to try to cut the pass. It's not enough, but they are able to stall out for long enough. And Covvs is going to die, and Average Alex is going to pick up this barrier. And Fierryy is dribbling, passing to Average Alex, passing back, and they're going to put it in.
Yep, some beautiful passing plays coming out. Electing to favor the Drakkar special of strike shotgun, put it in. Incredible. And here we see Prize Fighter. I think that's the awakening of the day. Here, Tempo Swing also on board, but on the application, yeah, Prize Fighter is a no-brainer. Even if you get knocked out immediately, it's still so easy to rack up those 3 KOs. Hotshot coming out for Matty, and that's another big one. You know, the Giga Blast default 20-second cooldown with extra special being put at a 15-second cooldown. If it hits the core on Hotshot, that's another 35% reduction, which is crazy.
I do want to point out that the bulk up will come out for Zay Forever. It's actually with with like all the changes to oh my goodness, we see it coming out right there.
Prize Fighter stacks.
And there goes those Prize Fighter stacks. But like with all the changes to Prize Fighter, honestly, bulk up is actually like just a more consistent version of Prize Fighter sometimes. As we see it right there, Zay Forever is able to pick up the kill on Fierryy and remove those stacks. And again, I guess you can't lose stacks if you already have none. But unfortunate, Fierryy is gonna die. Stay a little bit low here, but it's pretty hard to consistently rack up damage when you're in a power play situation. Permanently, I think Fierryy's just gonna look for this kill though. He's eyeing this kill. The kill is being eyed. Oh, he's gonna miss the dash punch. And evades as panic. Zay Forever is playing Fierryy like a fiddle right now.
Yeah, Fierryy, picked up the Prize Fighter and not wanting to carry a Dead Awakening. Fierryy's win con right now. Oh my god, it's to let Average Alex cook, I guess.
I know.
Who cares about racking up those stacks?
I mean, they were able to protect Zay, but at what cost? They are going to sadly lose the goal. And hey, as someone who's, I guess, played on the same team as Fierryy, though I don't think you guys played at the same time, Yoshi. What are your thoughts on, like, this player?
Yeah, I've been talking about Fierryyy this entire time. I think that guy's epic.
That guy is epic.
He's crazy.
He is quite a menace here, as is able to, put up some crazy pressure, but Zay Forever is still alive. And
whoa, Average Alex is not.
Yeah, Average Alex is gonna be the one dying. Zay is also just like so insane at living, by the way. I just have to give it to Zay here. Looking to try to dime up Covvs, but not quite. Covvs still trying, but still not quite. They are gonna pick up the kill, and it's looking like, honestly, those Prize Fighter stacks are just never meant to be. So unfortunate there. The Giga Blast is gonna force action from PPL.
Oh my
Matty
god!
With a crazy save, using the barrage to keep it in the corner while looking for an option, and is once again just keeps on able to get it over Zay. Zay's just not able to score right now, and it's not looking good for PLX if that's gonna be the case, because considering your role is literally as a scorer, it's not sustainable if you can't actually finish that.
Yeah, absolutely. Fierryy once again, just on death's door. Oh, but gets a get the Prize Fighter stack and immediately turns it in.
Exactly, that Prize Fighter stack was not long-lived, but once again we see PLX just are not able to put the score into the net. Matty's putting up a great defense, and just Zay is not able to, shoot and make the shot when it counts, and it's just really, becoming a thorn in their side here.
Yeah, I think Fierryy there, before tragically dying a horrible death, learned a little bit more about his win condition, which is, wow, beautiful strike. Which is focus Covvs instead. Oh my god. Above Average Alex has entered the building.
There with the core flip dribble, as Average Alex does something that I'm not sure is stream appropriate, but crazy shot by Average Alex, able to utilize the core flip dribble, fools everyone, and I guess they just weren't expecting it, and lines it up with the shotgun right after as well, as Fierryy is going to put it in the final point to nail that second set in the books, and we are 1 point away from hailing PP Legends as our regular season champions here. So stay hooked because we might almost be there as the prime time huge pickup for this Kai. But there's actually some crazy awakenings as well. I mean, remember, Zay Forever does have the bulk up. Is going to look to probably take one of these stagger awakenings themselves here to utilize it. No, the perfect form, also very strong awakening in its own right. And we are going to see the peak performance come in for Fierryy here.
Fierryy opting to do a little bit of turtling, grabbing a stagger awakening, trying to hold on to this prize fighter stack. If he can, I think, focus Covvs, who is probably a much easier target than Zay Forever, the boy who lived, then I think those prize fighter stacks will come in very quickly. And then rocking 160 power is nothing to sneeze at and get them all together. But it doesn't matter because Zay Forever and Covvs expertly focused down Fierryy, took all of his stagger.
Look, Fierryy,
able to get it.
Zay Forever showing why this perfect form is not weak on this Juliet character. Literally gets ults twice that round, and so many dash punts out of it, just so much damage coming out. As finally, it's gonna force. I mean, it's gonna mean that PLX has to actually kill the goalie, but it will end in a kill. But it seems like this PLX team roster, the only way they're able to score is if Matty's dead. So maybe that's their game plan going into this third set, but they're gonna have to execute it faster than that because excellent execution by the side of PP Legends to put that in the net here.
Yeah, give PPL enough time and they will just put it in just like that. Yeah, I mean, hey, with Covvs rocking a tempo swing and with Zay Forever rocking...
Dead. Oh no!
Oh,
never mind. I thought Zay was dead. Fierryy slightly misangles the dash punch because Zay actually moves in such a clever direction, but Fierryy is luckily able to understand that the flip is enough to finish it out. And that's actually pretty huge, but not quite able to pick up the kill for Zay Forever. But it's pretty huge because Fierryy now has a prize fighter stack actually.
Yeah, Covvs walked over, shotgun Fierryy for fun. It's just
here's a flip,
focused
by the
on
way.
getting rid of this prize fighter stack.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, Alex almost sauces on him.
Yep. I mean, that's a lot of time bought though. But Zay Forever doesn't care how much time is bought. And that's actually a really smart shot. I don't know if it's intentional, but a lot of times against the Kai, you know how Kai will like barrage the entire net. What you do is you shoot it directly at the Kai once they lock themselves in animation because they cannot actually strike it once they start that animation. So very well done by Zay Forever to put that in the top one.
Yep, and here, Xclusive taking a lead in this set might be the signs of life that they need to win here. Like you said, it seems like they only really score when Matty is dead, and honestly, with the amount of damage they're putting out, like look at that, they can just kind of kill people whenever.
Yep.
If killing Matty is the mission, they can get it done. But Fierryy had a few words with Zay Forever in the pit, and
I mean, honestly,
there he goes.
This entire series has been such a beautiful case of Juliet versus Juliet. Like this might be the number 1 and 2 Juliet players in NASA. As Zay Forever from beyond the grave is gonna take a set back. Now we're just getting a zoom in on the application right there.
Yeah, was that a goofy Giga Blast to put it in?
Yeah, I think that was a Giga Blast goal. Oh, but Big Fish is pretty huge pickup, by the way, considering the stagger awakenings have already come out. But it looks like the stacks on stack a little bit interesting. Zay Forever, I think, just knows more than us or something. As the Big Fish will come out for the side of Fierryy. So definitely interesting pickups here. I'm just surprised neither of the size awakenings. Like I know the size awakenings have been nerfed so much, but especially since Big Fish also gives the stagger, and you already have bulk up, you gotta like think at least that it might be the correct play here, right? But
yeah, I think ain't no way Big Fish isn't the pick there for Zay Forever. But
I wonder
stacks.
I wonder if Zay just wants to, like, is just nervous that he has to carry the game or something, and
hey, Stacks is the pick there. Although, honestly, I'd rather see Stacks on either of his teammates instead.
Yeah.
But either way, still, they got a set. Still have to climb the PPL mountain, as Say Forever is looking dangerously low.
And they're just targeting Zay now. They realize that Zay is kind of the win con and also put all their eggs in one basket with this stacks on stacks. And while Zay has done an absolutely fantastic job of evading, it only lasts for so long. His average Alex is able to catch him out and put him in the application here as and they're just gonna score right away off of it. And like honestly,
collapse.
well, this has been a beautiful like Juliet 1v1. Like this is like you guys like if you guys are Juliet players at home, this is the VOD to watch. At least in NASA, because I think these are probably the 1 and 2 Juliets in the league. So absolute fantastic job by both sides as Zay is quite low here, but is able to survive. And same with Alex. Like, I love these mirror matchups because you basically see the same thing happen on both sides. And then it just depends on who plays it better a lot of times. And like even with the Awakenings, it feels like this game is still pretty close. And so definitely quite the sight to see as Zay Forever is able to almost survive, but Fierryy utilizing the ult on a staggered target means they cannot evade it, is able to pick up the kill. And once again, we are in a power play situation. Vega is doing a great job though, holding off for Zay to come back, and Zay is now back on the map. Like once again, when you take stacks and stacks and die so many times, it's like having a dead awakening, and it doesn't matter. Zay is just gonna try to kill both the goalie and the forward. But what a flip from Matty. And we are now at match point right here. And this one is for all the marbles for the 1 seed in NASA right here.
Yep, fighting for the glory and the chance to pick their opponent in the first round of playoffs tomorrow. Yeah, I believe Fierryy is rocking quite a few prizefighter stacks. Could be huge, but they have focused down average Alex, taking him out, forcing PPL into a 1v3. Vega pushing up.
Oh my goodness, that was a crazy cut from Fierryy. But Zay finally able to put that in the net and take one back, not allowing the series to end this early. Honestly, fantastic showing. I've said it time and time again, but you know, as a Juliet fan, I love watching Juliet, and it's definitely a great match to see it. As on the other side, the Jakar matchup is also quite interesting as Covvs is able to pick off average Alex and forces the flip from Fierryy, and PLX is putting up their last stand as Zay picks up another kill. Oh my goodness! Zay finally actually has all stacks on, by the way, for the first time since getting it, and another ult's gonna come out. Another kill's gonna come out for Zay. Oh, but it's gonna finally be traded. And there goes the stacks on stacks. Let's see if Fierryy can finish it right here. Not quite able to, as nice defense by Vega. Vega moving up to try to put off on pressure on Matty. But Matty is just in a level head, just so much patience. Been in these situations so many times before, especially on the signature characters. Fierryy picks up a kill, and I think this is gonna be a game right here. Oh.
Yeah, hold on. Hold
on! Average Alex puts it in. And that is gonna be game, set, match, PPL. Welcome. Thank you for being our regular season champions. But, you know, you still have a road ahead of you guys. Still have playoffs. So, definitely a crazy series. Was it 2-0, but had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I hope to see these two teams again in playoffs, and I think there's a good chance we will. As we look at the stats here, and we see, you know, 8 kills for Fierryy, 9 kills for Zay. Both very similar damage numbers and goals. Like, what an excellent performance once again. Both games, honestly, amazing showings by these Juliets, showing why they are, you know, some of the best Juliet players in the world. And hope to see more from these two teams. But definitely interesting note as like who will PPL now pick as, because they get a pick, right? They can actually pick Party Rockers if they want to. You know, since they did lose earlier in the season to Quest Esports, that might be their the option they might go for, as you know, they might think the matchup is better. So we will, I guess, see what they choose here in this um I guess playoffs here.
Right. Being the first seed, they get to decide their opponent, and it looks like their opponent has already been decided. It seems like tomorrow, first match of playoffs will be PP Legends versus Party Rockers. Yeah, and
Whoa.
it's I think just like you said,
Yep.
uh, a bit nervous with the Quest Esports, who for a lot of power rankings was ranked second, now taking fourth in the regular season, but still a very very strong team showing up in the winner's side. Will be facing Platinum Exclusive in their first round of playoffs, and once again, PP Legends versus Party Rockers will be coming on tomorrow as the first match of playoffs.
Yep. So definitely you're gonna want to see it because there's also a little bit ego going here, right? Choosing that third seat that takes a little bit of guts, right? Um, while Quest Esports is, like has been on and off, able to take down PPL as one of the two teams that were able to do that, and also have had some great performances. Also, have been a little bit more, I guess, on and off than Party Rockers have this season. So we definitely it's kind of a game of consistency, a consistent performance versus inconsistent. I guess People Legends not wanting to take the variance that Quest Esports comes out firing on the day, which is definitely makes sense, and chooses Party Rockers. But we'll see if this is a blessing or a curse here, as PLX will also take on Quest Esports on the other side, and I believe the losers will play against Bozo and Demons Academy. So those are our 6 teams in playoffs, and you won't want to miss it. This next 2 days of playoffs are gonna be crazy. So make sure to stay tuned. Do you have any like post game analysis like on these playoffs like pictures? Like, do you have any thoughts, Zyoshi, going into these playoffs? I mean, just like something, I guess, random. Not You don't have to think about it too much since it's kind of on the spot here.
I think I'm really excited to see how see these first few matches. I think I'm a big Party Rockers fan, but I think PPL has just been on an incredibly dominant streak. Loser of that match goes to face Bozo Bunch in losers round, and I think that'll be an interesting match. I'm actually
Is
really
it is
excited
it
to see some
Bozo?
of the
I think the loser plays against Demons, right? Because I think Bozo's the fifth seed.
uh,
Yeah.
loser of Platinum Exclusive and Quest Esports plays against Demons Academy.
No, I think it's okay. Okay, it is correct. My bad. You are right, Yoshi. I am the one who's incorrect. Thank you very much for that analysis. But I definitely agree. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. You guys won't want to miss it. And I guess any parting words, Yoshi? It's been a long day, so any parting words? Any spot like trying to you put yourself out there or something?
No, I would never put myself out there. No,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the playoffs these next 2 days. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that.
Yep. It will
Starts
be.
at 3 p.m. EST tomorrow. So
Yep.
hey, if maybe you're a humble West Coaster, maybe set your alarm
I
for
know you will
for
have
a little
to
bit
because you're a little bit well
earlier.
known for sleeping in, but I will definitely, I definitely think everyone should be looking forward towards that. And that's all for our NSA regular season. I want to thank everyone for watching, but don't go anywhere and see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Until then. Bye bye.